Hello, this is Titanosaurus Productions and welcome to a new video. This video is going to be on a card game I made called Toho Legends. It is based off of giant monster movies, like science fiction and fantasy, all sorts of things made by the studio Toho. And it all starts way back in 1954 with the original Godzilla. Now, the way this card game works is there are 4 cards per set. Now, each set is a different movie. So, for instance, there are 4 cards for Godzilla 1954. In order to summon a 4-star card, you need to sacrifice 1 card. In order to use a 5-star card, you have to sacrifice 2 cards. Or you could sacrifice 1 4-star for a 5-star. Anyway, let's get into this, starting with Godzilla 1954. And now there are different archetypes for the cards. For instance, Godzilla right here is a Daikaiju. He's 500 HP, which is a lot. That's almost like max health for now. It's got the attacks on the back. You only use 1 attack per turn. So, yeah, that is very simple. I have started working on recently some new cards because I haven't worked on this game in a while. The one I got up to was when I was last making them. I'll get to that later, but let's just continue. So we got the Oxygen Destroyer. This is a weapon which you just activate for 1 turn. So, yeah, weapons, you can use them anytime. It's the same thing with Daikaiju or vehicles, which we'll get to later, but weapons usually, yeah, they don't usually last that long, but yeah, so then we have the 155 mm Howitzer M1. I literally just went on Wikizilla and looked up all of the weapons and vehicles and monsters and stuff from the movie and made them into cards. So, that's basically what I did. M24 Chaffee Tank. If there were a bunch of these cards, I'm sure a lot of people would have them because it's not a rare one. Anyway, that's Godzilla 1954. Now into Godzilla raids again, starting with Godzilla 1955, who's currently in the giant ice ravine in the finale of the movie. There's the back. Here's our next card, Anguirus from 1955. There's the back. Then we have the 24 Twin Rocket Car. There's the back. Then we have this name is so long. The Lockheed T-33A Shooting Star. There we go. There's the back. And now we go to Rodan with our first card, which is, of course, Rodan. There's the back. Then here's our next card, which is Meganulon. The little bug creatures he eats. This one right here is a bit bigger, but, you need to fill up the rest of the space. Then we have the Mitsubishi F86 F Saber. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Then we have Wind Breath, which is a short little, like, random scene in Rodan where he shoots, like, air from his mouth. I don't even know if that was intentional, but it did happen. Then we come to the Mysterians one, starting with one of my favorite cards that I've done, Mogera. I really like that card. The Mysterians deck is probably my favorite one. Then we have the Markalite Cannon. Mysterian UFO. Mysterian Dome. And that's that. But then we come across the next deck, which is the next set, which is a special case because it includes 2 movies. It includes 2 additional two additional Mysterians cards and 2 cards from the H-Man. You see, the H-Man isn't a very big movie in terms of Toho films. Very underrated. I've watched it. It's pretty good, but not many people know it, and there's not that much stuff in the movie to use for material for cards. So I just made 2 H-Man cards and added 2 more Mysterian cards. So here's the H-Man. Here's the back. Here is Absorb, which I forgot to say. This and Rodan, our other cards are what are they called? They are ability cards, and you can add them onto cards they belong to. Like Rodan's ability card would belong to him, and then it adds like a certain amount of HP or something, and then it gives them abilities. Here are the other Mysterian cards. We have the Mysterian Space Station and the Markalite Gyro, which is the thing that drops down the Markalite cannons. Anyway, I started working on a Varan set recently and finished a Battle in Outer Space set. There's a little tease of Varan over there. I've got a landing craft for Varan, and there are 2 other cards I haven't finished yet. But for Battle in Outer Space, the cards look really good. I've got Moon Blaster, Nataral Central Base, FFE Space Fighter, and Nataral Mothership, which I'll be showcasing those cards once I finish the 2 other Varan cards. But here's a sneak peek at Varan. And yeah, I'm really proud of all of the work I've done on these cards. I think it's a really fun game. I've played it before with my friends, and you don't need a lot of cards to play. So yeah, those are my cards so far. And yeah, next video for this I'll be showcasing more of them. Once I finish them, Varan and Battle in Outer Space are the ones I'll be doing. And if you want to see more card game videos, I'll be doing a video on my card game called The Elder Path, which I will get to eventually. Anyway, that's all for this video. Goodbye.